Sheesh. Hello, everybody. Woo. I'm telling you, sheesh, I had to go get my phone. I left it in the bathroom. Okay? Yes. Come on in the room. Let me, oh, sheesh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're going to get the Van Gogh cards right here. Oh, yeah. It's going down. Okay. Right. Oh, woo. Get some neutralization. Okay. So, as the title says, okay, hear me out. I can explain. Okay. I was listening as usual, okay, because that's what inspires me. When I listen to these other readers, let's see, over here, I gotta get some. Whew, it never fails that I start coming up, okay, with more cards trickling on in, okay, from the other room. Okay, so I had a theory, okay? Listening to all the theories out there and the retired investigators, the psychics, the readers, the mediums, everybody, okay? And it hit me today, okay? This may be. Remember how they were talking about this is probably about directed at Savannah. I had a theory. Oh, hi, Susan, Lisa, TK, Cian, Rodinia. Yes, I hope you guys have a happy Mother's Day tomorrow. I'm going to make me a spread today. I'm going to take my uh, uh, air fryer wings with my greens and my cornbread. Okay? That's right. Can't have too much because my digestive system isn't as quick as it used to be. Okay, so, oh, sheesh, spilled some water. And how this is so weird, okay? Because it's weird. It is weird. The whole case is weird, okay? And the reasoning is weird, okay? Hey, Sin. Yeah, it does. Oh, yeah, it's going to be good, girl. Lemon wings at that. Oh, yeah, I got a few left. It's going down. So, Annie, okay, and this is just a theory. There's no truth in any of this. My interpretation, okay, your entertainment. Annie. Annie, the middle child, okay? Like Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. The middle child gets overlooked, okay? It's the first and the last. She's overlooked. She's the caretaker. She's been reduced, her and her husband, as far as people like that see it, okay? We don't see it like that. We see it as a job, okay? You need some help? You paying? Oh yeah, that's a job to us. To them, okay. They have been reduced to the caretakers. And they don't seem to be very happy about it. Okay, they don't have the freedom that they want. They don't have the money that they want. So I think that maybe in Annie's mind, maybe both of them, okay, there was a theory, like back in the days when they used to get kidnapped, okay, throw mama off the train, that they may try that with their mom to get the publicity and the attention that Savannah's getting, because she's Savannah's sister. She's Savannah's family member, okay? So maybe they'll look at her too and bring business to her business, because she had a cherry business. Somebody feeling left out. 6 of Wands. Somebody wants attention. Okay? However, for some reason, maybe the plan didn't go like it was supposed to. And it turned around and bit her in the butt, because instead of everybody running and going to her shop and all this and talking and everything, everybody's looking at her with the evil eye and pointing fingers at her. Shame on you. So that crazed fan, the loony one, who could that be? Maybe the hocus pocus and the witchcraft that she uses wasn't working, or wasn't working fast enough. She was getting impatient, okay? So maybe she concocted, because, them wands, they're creative. That's creation. Let's ask the cards. Oh, wait, let me put my chapstick on. So now that the bad planning didn't go right, and mama ended up under the train, okay, they continued with the plot. However, they couldn't go through with it because they couldn't show proof of life because mom was gone. The magician, okay? Manipulation, manifestation, okay? Maybe they thought they would get some millions of dollars from her sister, Savannah. Maybe they assumed she had it. They know she got some money. Okay. If she asked the mama for some money, allegedly, and the mama told her no, allegedly, oh, hold on. I got a message. Yep. Well, what happened? I don't know. Okay. So let's ask the cards. Okay. Playing with his band members. Oh, and they still looking at Sheriff Nanos. Okay. I was watching JLR. I think it was JLR. I don't know what channel I was watching, but somebody mentioned, okay. And I think he was showing a clip. Apparently, a reporter, whoever the reporter was, approached Sheriff Nanos coming out the sheriff's station with a co-worker or whoever. And he stopped, girl. He looked like a deer in headlights. Headlights. He didn't know if he was getting arrested, if he was about to get shot. He didn't know what was going on until the man told me he was reported, and he wanted to know what he had to say to Nancy for Mother's Day tomorrow. And you could see the sigh of relief on his face at the same time. Child, did y'all see that? I was like, wow. Yeah, girl, he stopped. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, what can you tell us? How do I phrase this question? I'm trying to ask, okay, about this theory that I just proposed to you. Okay, I just came up with. No, he's not in Arizona. He wasn't there on the scene. Somebody sent him the clip. Oh, you watched it, Lisa? And then I seen another channel pick up what he said. Okay, they did their own video. It was shorter, okay, but they watched him. He got a point, don't he? Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Okay, so we're gonna have to get Nancy's help on this one. Okay, we need Nancy's help. Okay, to tell us 4 cards. Okay, we're gonna just do 4 cards. Okay, was your daughter Annie? Was Annie Guthrie the one feeling left out in the cold? Okay. Your middle child, Annie Guthrie, feeling left out in the cold. 4 cards. What can you tell us? Ooh. 6 of swords. I told you about the attention, okay, and failure. Okay. So that's telling me that she failed to get the attention she was trying to get. I believe she was trying to get more positive attention toward her, and she's getting negative. Okay. I don't know. I didn't watch it about the spirit box. Okay. But I see sometimes. Okay. But I get that I can only watch it for a limited time. Yeah, I'm not sure about the spirit box. I ain't messing with no spirits. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I'm not messing with no spirits. It's bad enough, okay, that I'm doing this and I'm only doing this out of the kindness of my heart, and I'm not calling on spirits. I'm calling on the Holy Ghost. My guardian angels. I ain't calling on no spirits because you don't know who they are, where they are, and ooh-wee. Okay, I'm trying to tell you. That's why I don't mess with the Ouija board. I played with the Ouija board before. I don't know where that information and how that thing works, but it works. No, ma'am. Ain't doing it. That's why I stopped messing with that. Hearing noises and stuff now all of a sudden. Okay, but anyway. Yeah. It was today. What was today? The Brian records we're talking about, no. But the JLR, yes. Yes. Okay. So, four cards. Was Annie seeking attention? What was Annie's intention on for your disappearance? What was Annie's intention? Annie Guthrie's intention for Nancy Guthrie's disappearance. What was the motives? Four cards. What was her motives? What was she trying to do? What was her motives? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. What were the motives? Four cards. King of Swords. Okay. Now, the King of Swords, okay, she wanted some truth, some clarity. Okay. And thought she was being courageous. I don't know. Okay. But we got some male energy here. Let's see. See what the cards say. Now, I could be wrong, but I could be right. King of Swords. Let me look at my book at the King of Swords. Okay, before we start turning over cards. King of Swords. Okay, so this is somebody who uses logic, okay, and embodies authority, okay, to attain success. Oh, this is about somebody who stands up for others, who are afraid to stand up for themselves. Okay, this is someone who takes initiative. Okay, so we may have male energy that came in and took the initiative because okay, she doesn't like confrontation. She will avoid it. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I believe that is greed. The Knight of Pentacles. Lazy, stagnation, and selfishness. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Didn't want to wait. Did not want to wait. Impatient. She didn't like what was being offered. That's selfishness, okay? She didn't like what was being offered. So I don't know what was being offered. But apparently, okay, she wasn't having it. She probably was talking mess to her husband, but she wasn't going to say nothing to her mama. Five of Wands, okay? Yep. Avoiding conflict, okay? Avoiding the conflict, okay? But she did not like it. So we get the masculine energy to step forward and take initiative and take control of the situation. Okay. Okay. Tell us the story. Where is the investigation going? Okay. Where is the energy behind this investigation into the Nancy Guthrie disappearance? The current energy behind the Nancy Guthrie abduction, kidnapping, missing persons investigation. What do you want us to know, and what can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. What is the energy going on here? Current energy with the Nancy Guthrie investigation. The Hierophant. The Hierophant in reverse. Is talking about breaking tradition, ignorance, okay? The Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so this talks about delays, a detour. Oh, a road or a roadblock, a detour or a roadblock. Okay, so they could either come up against something or, oh, okay, they're working their way around. That just hit me. That's what I got. No detour. I mean, no roadblock. It's more of a detour. Okay. And it also talks about having a closed mind. Okay. That's what it's saying. Having a closed mind. Okay. So let's see. Seven of Cups. Clarity. Six of Cups. Children. Okay. Ace of Wands. Action. Okay. Clarity. Six of Swords. Okay. Information. They know. The children know. The Knight of Wands. Okay. Disappointment. Oh no, that's the Page of Wands. Setbacks and recklessness. Okay. The Star. The children. Losing hope, losing faith. Or lack of faith thereof. Eight of Pentacles. Working. Working. Why? Oh, why is he facing the Star in reverse? And the Emperor in reverse. Okay. And the Four of Wands. I don't know if they got something planned for Mother's Day. Okay. There's a plan here. Okay. But this Hierophant in reverse, I mean, this Emperor in reverse. Okay. Controlling, stubborn. Oh, somebody is behind the scenes and controlling what's going on here or trying to control. Let's see. Let's see. Five of Swords in reverse. resentment and deceit. Oh, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, someone's trying to get away with something. Somebody is, oh, I wonder, is somebody paying somebody? The Nine of Swords. Somebody going to jail. Somebody is paying somebody. Judgment. The Emperor in reverse is over judgment. Yeah, somebody's going to jail. Hold on. Eight of Swords. Ooh, all these swords. Okay, in reverse. And the Page of Pentacles. Two of Swords in reverse. And the Magician in reverse. All these freaking swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Child. Lovers. Judgment is hanging over their head. Okay? The sun is going to, there's going to be clarity. It's going to be clarity. And the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, the Knight of Cups in reverse talks about deceit, jealousy, and disappointment. It was posted. What was posted? Girl, oh Lord, y'all done did some mess. Y'all got, you know, I got my phone here. See, I got to keep my phone here because, see, y'all be doing it. Okay, so now we got, hold on, let me see. You sent me the link. Let me see. Um, I don't have no link. Did you send it in the, if you send it in the comment section? Because that's where I go. I don't know how to navigate all these messages and all this stuff. I don't get into that. There's too many cuckoos out there. So I don't even look at my messages. I don't even know where to find my messages. So you have to resend it in the comment section. Where you put a comment, put the link there. Yeah, I'm up to date on my comments. So I don't see yours in here. Can you resend it? Now you have it. Don't have it. Maybe it'll take some minute to get in here. Okay, hold on. Let me go to. I don't have it. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Periwinkle. Let me go to Brian. What's his name? Brian Records. Brian Records. Oh, he's got a podcast too. Oh, I seen the pacemaker. Nope. Okay, I don't see it. So yeah, you just sent it again in the comment section. I might have it blocked. I think. I don't know. I don't block. I don't have anything. The only thing I have blocked is certain words. Okay. I don't have it. They might be. Maybe it's under investigation. Okay, so that's what we have here. What does it mean to have a bunch of swords in your tarot reading? Okay, having a bunch of swords in a tarot reading indicates a strong focus on mental energy, intellect, conflict, and communication. It suggests that you are navigating a period of intense thought, decision making. Okay, so it's telling me that I might be overthinking. I don't think I am, but let's ask again. Okay, get it out of your head. Well, I had to get it in my head to remember. Okay, goodness gracious. Okay, so tell us more. Get a drink, okay. Relax. But I think what it's telling me is that she was thinking a lot. You put it next to. You didn't put it in here, did you? You can't put. I don't think you could put links in the comment section. I don't mean this comment section. I mean the comment section on on a video. On my last video, in that comment section, if you put the link in there, because Sin sends me links all the time. Okay, unless they started something else, okay, they're omitting it. So tell us more about Annie Guthrie. How does Annie Guthrie feel about her mother's will? Okay, what do you want us to know? 4 cards, 4 cards. How does Annie Guthrie feel about the will? Her mom's will, her mom's trust. Okay, how does she feel? 4 cards. What do you want us to know? 4 cards. How does Annie feel about her mother's will? 4 cards, 4 cards. And thank you for your answers. How does she feel? Underneath it all, the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. She feels, I guess she feels like she's losing out. Okay. But there's a dispute. So she's in the dispute. Dispute, the family dispute. She's one of the family members. Okay. 4 cards, 4 cards. She's one of the family members for sure in the family dispute. Okay. 4 cards. We have 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, 10 of Cups. Abundance. Along with the 5 of Wands. Didn't I tell you? Okay. Avoiding conflict. And the 5 of Cups in reverse. It says contentment. She's content. She's happy. She don't want to fight. Okay? And the 10 of Wands. Okay. But she's struggling. So it's like she's putting on the face that everything's okay. She's happy. You know, she get what she get. But in reality, she's being that way to avoid conflict. Okay? And she's struggling. It's a struggle. It's a load. Okay? And it talks about recovery here in the 5 of Cups in reverse. Let me also look at this book. 5 of Cups in reverse. Okay, it's talking about recovery, healing, in the aspect of taking what you get. Okay, being happy with what you get, even though she's not. And I'm showing conflict. Okay. 4 more cards. Tell us more. 4 more cards. Tell us more. Okay. Tell us more. 4 cards. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Is it the Knight of, yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh. Lazy, stagnant, selfishness. And the Six of Swords. She's ready to move on. She's avoiding the conflict. She's ready to move on. Okay. 9 of Cups. Nine of Cups talks about, is that wishes fulfilled? Happiness, okay, and yeah, wishes fulfilled. And the 3 of Cups, there she goes, smack dab in the middle. Okay, and over all that hanging over is struggling. Okay. Four cards. Okay. 4 cards. What is Annie Guthrie struggling with? Okay. What is her struggle? 4 cards. What is Annie Guthrie's struggle? What is her struggle? What is on the energy? What is she struggling with? Okay. And thank you for your answers. What do you want us to know? 4 cards. 4 cards. What is Annie Guthrie? What is her struggle? 4 cards. I think maybe her concern might be the police, the corruption, or what? Okay, she got something going on. 4 cards. Okay, what is she struggling with? The Hierophant in reverse. Let me ask. Okay. The Hierophant in reverse as it relates to true crime. Okay. The Hierophant. Oh, the Hierophant in reverse in true crime. Oh, wait. Still didn't get it. The Hierophant in tarot. Okay. Okay. It won't reversed in crime. It says that the Hierophant reversed in the context of a crime, wrongdoing, or unethical behavior often signifies a deliberate rejection of established rules, laws, or moral codes. Okay, um, unconventional or outlaw mentality that challenges the status quo. So, okay, so that's that thug mentality. Rebellion. There we go. There we go. Rebellion. Okay. Now I forgot the question. Oh, what's her struggle? Ace of Wands. Okay. Now, Ace of Wands talks about passion, inspiration, and manifestation. Oh, the devil in reverse. She's got some struggles. Ooh. The King of Cups looking right at her. And the Page of Cups in reverse. So she's struggling with emotional immaturity, okay? Now, I don't know this male figure coming in, but I'm going to tell you right now, I believe that she is the one struggling with an addiction. The devil in reverse represents recovery, okay? Recovery from some type of addiction. Hi, Patricia. Okay, let me see which email. Okay, you say you sent it to the email. Oh, girl, I got so many emails I can't even remember. She said, "Oh Lord, girl, if it ain't one thing, it's another." Oh, I got a That was yesterday. Oh, midnight. Midnight Cinema. Oh, let me check it out. Because I went to somebody else to order it, and they have it on back. They on pre-order. She said Amazon. Okay, hold on. Amazon. Let me go into my shopping mall here. Okay, this is all my shops on this page. Amazon. There we go. Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes. Says the same thing. The one that I'm looking at, it won't be. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, I see what's going on. They are getting pre-orders right now. The book is the card, the deck with the guidebook is not scheduled to come out until November 24th. Okay, yeah. It says it right there. See, can you see it? Yep. Right there. This title will be released on November 24th, 2026. There's Sherlock Holmes' other cards. Okay. There's another one, but this is not the same one. Okay. Let me see. Oh, oh hell no, girl! They want $217. If that's the case, you better tell the future, the past, the present, and the future. Okay, girl. Only one left. That's why. Or you could pay $55 and get it in 2 weeks. Oh, that's on a payment plan. Sorry. Okay, that's a payment plan. Oh no, they doing too much. Oh well, I guess I. Okay, look, I've got me spitting and everything. Okay, I can't even say it right, girl. Okay, that just blew my mind. I try to tell you, I can't. I got to do the cards over again. Okay, I remember where I was. Okay. Whoa, that just threw me, child. Girl. Jeez. It's like they stealing my food stamps, and I don't even get food stamps. Girl. Hurt my feelings. Okay. We gonna move on from that. Child. Okay, but wait. We was looking at an email. Hold on. Okay, let me go back. Child. Oh, wait, I got something in my eye. Oh, I'm all discombobulated. Girl. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Sheesh. Good Lord. Okay. That was yesterday. So we're going to go in Outlook. It's not in Outlook. Let's go into my Gmail. Okay. Who is it coming from? You, okay. Nancy ain't going to leave great assets to. Okay. I don't know. Let me see. I don't see it. Everything's yesterday. Mm-mm. Where is you sending it to, girl? I am not seeing it. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm not getting it. Okay, yeah, I'm not getting it. So and you might be getting. Let me see. Hold on. Let me check my junk mail. Okay, I'm not seeing it in the junk mail because they haven't updated it. Why? Account error. Oh, oh, maybe because I won't sign in. Okay. Anyway, So we got rebellion, okay? Rebellion. This is her struggle, okay? And I was going to ask a question from Robin. I don't see a Robin in there, yeah. Okay, but I'll be on the lookout for it, okay? So can you tell us? Oh, let me plug. Okay. Ooh, good thing I remembered. The plug fell out. Let me plug you guys in because, honey, if I go over 2 hours without realizing it, it'll just click off. There we go. There we go. Okay, we in business. Tell us what is going on with Annie Guthrie. What is Annie Guthrie's current energy? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Tell us about Annie Guthrie's current energy. What's the story with Annie Guthrie? Okay, current energy. Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Did you guys see Carla Barron? Carla Barron? She did the psychic. Did you see? Remember, I told you about Annie is probably being she said threatened. We were talking about blackmail and stuff like that. Intimidated into saying something. Did you see Carla Barron? This was yesterday after I got off live. She just came on. I caught her first 28 minutes. No, I don't see that. I would have noticed that periwinkle. I will definitely tell my mom Happy Mother's Day. Okay, well, she did another channeling yesterday of Nancy Guthrie. Okay. Okay. So the question is, what is the current energy with Annie Guthrie? This current energy going on. What's going on with Annie Guthrie? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. What's going on? Woo! With Annie. Yep, and she was talking about how Nancy was really disappointed with her. The food in reverse, okay? Risky behavior, okay? Taking unnecessary risks. The star in reverse, okay? She's losing faith, she's depressed, okay? The Three of Wands. She's got some plans here. She's got some plans of action. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. And it's bad luck. And the Page of Cups, immaturity. Emotional immaturity. Okay. And the Page of Pentacles. Okay. She's looking for a new opportunity. And the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. She's impatient. She's impatient. She's tired of waiting. Now, the thing about it is, I can see that she's tired of waiting on them to find out what happened to her mother. But because there's pentacles, which is usually in relation to money and investments on the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like she is tired of waiting, okay, on her return, on the return in investments, so to speak, okay. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, now the Knight of Pentacles is facing away from the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So it's talking about expansion. Okay, moving forward. She has plans. Okay. She's got plans. She's planning on moving on. Okay, that's what her plans are. The Ace of Wands. Okay. She plans on moving on. She's taking action, but it's overshadowed by the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So there is overshadowed by bad luck. And we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Greed. Straight up greed. Immaturity. We have greed, materialism, overindulgence. There we go. Overindulgence and manipulation. She's immature. Okay. This is what probably separates her from her siblings. Okay. They are emotionally mature and she's most emotionally immature. Okay. And that's overshadowing the greed, okay, and the manipulation. So in other words, she's childish. She's childish. Okay. Yeah. So this is her energy, her current energy. And the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups, not liking what's being offered, okay? Now this is overshadowed by the Page. Oh, I'm looking at the Knight. Oh, the Page. The Page of Pentacles. So there's an offer for a new opportunity that she's not liking. Mm. And the Eight of Swords in reverse, okay, talks about freedom, release, okay? Now, this is on a mental capacity, okay? Mentally, she's trying to get freedom, okay, from this tired of waiting situation here that she's got. And the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. Overindulgence, feeling left out, okay, and miscommunication. And the Eight of Wands. She is getting, there's some action going on, okay, and she might be thinking about leaving, okay, she might be something she's doing, okay, she plans to do. And the King of Swords. That's a male energy as well, who is also overshadowed by immaturity and greed and manipulation. And then we have clarity. Okay. The Ten of Cups in reverse. Oh, she's pissed. And Temperance in reverse. The Five of Wands. Conflict. Strength. Okay. She doesn't have the strength to fight. Okay. We got weakness facing conflict. Okay. So she doesn't have the strength to fight. Okay. She rather run. She rather go. She get go. She not gonna stay and fight. Okay. And the Five of Cups. Loss, despair, disappointment, regret, all that. And there's gonna be clarity in regards to it. Oh, this right here is like an offer. This right here telling me that there's an offer. She doesn't like the offer, but she's clearly going to regret not taking it. She's refusing an offer, not liking what's being offered or refusing an offer. Clearly, okay, she's going to have regrets. Okay? Clearly, she's going to have regrets. And this could be the police. This King of Swords could be the police who have the knowledge. They know about the greed. Okay? They know the situation between the dynamics going on between this couple here. They know what's going on. They know that she's being intimidated. They know she avoids conflict. They know. So they're coming at her with an offer, and she doesn't like it. Okay? She doesn't like it. She doesn't want it, and she's going to regret it. This is coming for in the future. So they might have made her an offer or are going to make her an offer. And if she doesn't take it, she'll regret it. We can look at it like that too. Thank you, Linda. I don't think it was about the home not good enough. Okay. I think she can't afford it. I told you they're living beyond their means. Now, maybe if it was $350, $350, okay, I mean $350,000, okay, if you cut that in half, maybe they could afford it, okay, but $650,000, okay. Oh, well, you're not. I haven't, Denise. I haven't did too much anyway. Okay, so you're not too late as far as throwing the cards. So this is what's going on. I'm gonna throw another row. Okay, check it out. We do another row, and there's justice when it's all said and done, and judgment. Ooh, wait. Okay, but I keep getting cards on her. The Three of Cups and Temperance in reverse is overindulgence. She either has a drug problem or an alcohol problem or both. We even had the Devil in reverse when I told you about recovery, and there's a struggle. That is her struggle. Okay? That may be what she's hiding. Okay? That could be she's hiding her addiction. The Lovers. Yep. The conflict, the fighting is over the lovers. Okay? The Page of Wands in reverse, disappointment. There's disappointment and judgment. Okay? Conflict. Surrounding. Overindulgence. Okay? Uh, Weakness. Surrounding. And the Queen of Cups in reverse. That's overindulgence. She got all these cups in reverse. Okay, even the Ten of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Queen of Cups. Child. Oh yeah. Yeah. She's got some issues. Okay. Now, with that said, okay, that may answer the question on why Annie is coming up under disappointment. Right, right. Okay. And pay for all the drugs. Okay. And pay for all them drugs. You're right. Okay. And while the money is disappearing or being mismanaged, okay, that's definitely addiction behavior. Okay. That's definitely addiction behavior. Okay. But does that make you a killer? No. But it's a good possibility. Okay. So with that said, oh, let me tell you something. Okay, I just looked at this deck. And you can Google it yourself. I didn't Google it. It just happened to come up. But I'm letting you know you can Google it. The most accurate tarot cards. It was a list that came up. And this was on the list. Wasn't at the top, but it was on the list. The light seers. And then the gold tarot. And I don't know. Okay. I have gold foil. I don't know if it's the same. I have to look. Okay. Let me see if I can get that list. The most accurate tarot cards. Rider Waite. Thought. That came up too. I don't know what thought is. Okay, this is not coming up in there, but they don't have as many choices as they did before. I think it was the 10 most accurate. Thought, thought, not thought, but thought with an H at the end. Now the best, for beginners. Okay, best for deep, complex readings. Okay, so let me look up the Thought Tarot. That's what it looks like. Now, here's the thing with Itsy. Itsy has a lot of very inexpensive tarot cards on there. But what it is you have to download it and print it yourself. They're called printable. So you'd have to download it and print it yourself. Oh, they got them at Temu for $12.92. Ooh, 4.7 stars. Oh my God. Ooh, I'm gonna have to put this in my basket. But wait a minute, hold on. Buy now, almost out. Ooh, they really getting desperate. Okay. We're gonna add it to the cart, but we're gonna go back. Check out now. They really get trying to put it on you that they're running out and it's almost gone. They keep doing that. You notice that? They wasn't around enough. Okay. Maybe they know, but they not saying. They might be doing it together, girl. I don't know. Yes, I am, Dottie. I'm having a day, girl. Thank you, Periwinkle. Yeah, I thought it in there. Let me see. Let me see. It's $30 on Etsy. Walmart has it for $26.98. Now, what is this though? It's not the same. Oh, okay. Now that's not the same thought. Let me see. They have it at Walmart. Oh, they have different versions. I don't know what is thought. Oh, oh, okay. Okay. I'm a or let me see. Wait, let me see when I'm gonna get it. May 22nd. Sheesh, I might as well order it on what you call it for half the price. Okay? Because that's probably who they getting it from. They just making a profit. See what I'm saying? It's $12, $13 on yeah. So Walmart is charging me double. Okay, I see where that's going. Okay, so we gonna leave that alone. I wonder what about Amazon? Uh Amazon. Let's see. Cause you know they love to give you quick shipment. Thought. What is this? Oh, they got different versions. They got different versions. Okay, hold on. I don't like when they do that. Yeah. The Crowley. Oh, yeah. So you have to. I'll have to look at it. I'll have to look at it. Okay. So we're gonna go into the light seers. Thank you, Dottie. Well, that's the whole thing, though, Denise. They don't come around much. That's how we say. That's what we're talking about. That's the problem. That's what we're talking about. Why the responsibility fell on Annie and her husband. Okay, they were working. Okay, Annie had her own business. Now, but see, here's the thing: Annie and her husband were working too. They had jobs and they were working. So that tells me that they could not properly take care of the mom, as far as I'm concerned, that she should have been taken care of in her health condition and at her age. You see what I'm saying? Okay. They should, if they could have hired help. Thank you, Ramona. How are you feeling, girl? How you feeling, Ramona? You feeling better? How's everything going for you? Hi, Leo Smiles. Thank you for clicking the like button. Don't forget you guys to thumb up and hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button, the like button, whatever. Oh, and subscribe. Okay, don't forget to subscribe now. Okay, so with that said, we are going to ask the light seers. Okay, that's this deck right here. A lot of people have this deck, and this is what it looks like. A lot of people, readers, have this deck, and we're going to ask the same thing. Okay, what did Annie and Tommaso have to do with Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? Now, I may be asking questions that I've already asked, but I haven't asked this deck. What did they have to do with Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? Okay, spin the story. Tell us. What do you want us to know about Annie Guthrie and Tommaso Chione's involvement in Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. What was their involvement in Nancy's, okay, secrets, the high priestess? Okay, let me look up, because the high priestess, she keeps secrets. And this is the intuition. Okay? Okay. So I am going to they definitely were keeping secrets. Okay. They weren't being honest. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to tell us. Okay. There will be justice. Okay. The King of Cups in reverse. Now the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. Oh, deceit, jealousy, and disappointment. Keeps coming up. The Page of Wands in reverse. That is disappointment. Disappointment and disappointment. Okay. Geez. That's the emphasis. Okay. The Knight of Swords. Charging forth. Okay. Bringing forth some information, something, a message. The Knight of Swords. Okay. It talks about ambitions. So, they were in a rush. Okay. In a rush. Immature, disappointing, in a rush. In a rush to get that money. In a rush to get the money. Okay. And the Hermit in reverse. Okay. Isolation. Justice. Isolation. So the police is looking at them, allegedly, for your entertainment. Okay. The police is looking at them too. Mm-hmm. Two of Cups in reverse. Disagreements. Disagreements, disappointments. Okay. And the Five of Cups. Despair and regret. The King of Pentacles in reverse. Instability, corruption, and materialistic. And he was in a rush. This is masculine energy, okay? Looking at regret. Looking at separation. Nine of Cups, okay? Wishes fulfilled, okay? Abundance, happiness, okay? But he has his back turned on that, okay? He ain't looking at happiness and abundance. He's looking at regret and despair. Three of Cups in reverse. These are the three children in reverse. They're not happy, okay? Not to mention, they are separated, alone. They're isolated. But the police is looking at them. Ooh, wee! And the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay? We have the Two of Cups and the Eight of Cups, okay? Overindulgence and regret. Disagreement. Ace of Swords, okay? So there's some type of clarity and truth right here. Okay, and I believe this is for the people see it. They have the police, they see it. The Hierophant in reverse. Okay, yep. Rebellion. The Magician in reverse. Manipulation. Six of Wands in reverse. Okay, failure, defeat, shame. Okay, now we get the World card, the end. Now it's the World card is down here, okay? So give it some more time, okay? That's either a couple of more weeks or a couple of more months, okay? But give it some time. It's all coming to an end. And the Knight of Wands. Setbacks, arrogance, and recklessness. There you go, okay? The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. He's going to get fired. I think he's going to get fired. Somebody's getting fired. They're going to retire or get fired. And the Empress. Okay? And I think that that's telling me that the manipulation, she was manipulated. The Empress, Nancy, was manipulated, okay? She had abundance. She had opportunity. She had the means. She had a happiness, okay? But she was manipulated. She was tricked. No. Well, yeah, they're going to tell you. If the FBI is telling you, don't say nothing, okay? Then they know something, okay? They know something, okay? If you say don't say nothing, it's only because you know something. Because if you don't know nothing, there's nothing to say. Let me tell it. Okay, good question. Okay, Karen. Well, here's the thing. We don't know if they're telling them not to say anything, okay? But if they are telling them not to say anything, okay, is because they know it's them. See what I'm saying? See, the FBI will set you up. Don't say nothing, okay? Don't let them know. And they're going to sit back and watch what you do, okay? Just like that man went into the house carrying in boxes and stuff. Don't be surprised if they have listening devices and cameras already in the house and they're in there and they let you in, okay, so they can listen, see what conversations is being had and what you're doing. Okay? Just like the singer David, okay? Just like they put tracking on your vehicles to see where you're going. See, because they fumbled the bag at the beginning, okay? They fumbled the bag. But the FBI say, hold up, give us some time. We got to sort this out. Everybody, okay? They start feeling comfortable and stuff like that. Don't lock the house up. Let them go in. Let them all go in. But I ain't want to talk and you didn't hear it from me. But you know I ain't lying. Everything's alleged for your entertainment purposes. Okay, let's go. What? What is the reason for the FBI not wanting the family to say anything? Okay, what is the reason the FBI is saying do not say anything? What is the reason? What do you want us to know? Four cards. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. The FBI is telling them not to say anything. Why? Why don't they want them to say anything? Four cards. What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? And thank you for the answers. Four cards. At the up, Five of Swords, communications, okay? They don't want conflict. They don't want conflict. hmm They don't want all the conflict. They got enough from the case being botched, okay? Yes. Not to mention, okay, like I said, swords, intellect, technology, okay? So they don't want conflict, and they don't want to, and at the same time, see what they gonna do. Four cards. Why are they telling them to be quiet? So I can see that. I could definitely see them not wanting conflict. I can definitely see that. Okay, what else can you tell us? They don't want the family members to come to them saying, "You told so and so this, you told so and so that." They don't. They don't want to hear it. Okay, and if that's the case, they ain't gonna tell you nothing. Okay, judgment. Legal matters. The Chariot in reverse. Okay, loss of control, misdirection, misguidance. Okay. Regret, despair. That's interesting. Two of Cups, disagreements, separation. Okay. So the separation, the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay. Mm, okay. Separation. They don't want. They want them to. They're separate. They're separate. Okay. Where's my train of thought? They're using that as a form of separation. Okay. Don't say nothing to so and so. Okay. Right. To separate them, so they can look at each one individually. hmm Not to mention, like I said, okay, communications, telling to avoid conflict, and also at the same time to see what they say. Right. But yeah, but there's more to it. Okay, when they do that, okay, they're probably telling them not to say what they think or assume about the other person. That might be why. Okay, so there's no disappointment, regrets, and miscommunications amongst them, and then they can't get what they need. The last thing they need is to be the discord in the family with people them pointing fingers. Okay, they're trying to get down to the business. I need you to be separated. I need you to be your own person here and not worrying about what the other person is thinking or what they said. So if you feel that your brother has something to do with it, don't tell your brother. because that's going to cause conflict for you. Oh, you know he told him. Yeah, you know he told him. Okay, of course he told him. He's the culprit. They gonna tell you not to say nothing. Well, the thing about the YouTubers going back to the house, if that's the case, he wouldn't have cleared the crime scene. He took down the tape the next day. They was all over the place. That's why you see them blood splatters all over the place. Oh, and I think that's what they were talking about too, about how it was set up. Okay, they were talking about the blood. Okay, remember I was telling you that if she was put in a vehicle, there would be those blood drops. She was bleeding. There would be droplets going to a certain point out to the driveway where she gets in the car and there's no more blood. But apparently it doesn't do that. They saying the blood droplets don't lead all the way up to the driveway like it should. That's why they're saying that it may have been staged. Okay. He welcomed the YouTubers, okay, because he knew darn well that they would walk all over the scene. If he's been in that job, how long has he been the sheriff? Okay, and they got investigations and crimes all over. He know he okay. Child woosah. Don't get me started about that sheriff. Okay. Now you got me. I got to put on my glasses. So now, okay, straighten out my brain. Okay, so anybody else got a question? Okay, because I'm about to get off and go eat. I'll be back on here later. Let's see what time is it. Ooh, oh, it's 6:45. Okay. Oh, I got to spray. I should have sprayed. Usually I spray in March, but I didn't. Okay, so I got to spray. Inside and outside is how I spray. Oh, really? Oh, okay. There's another theory, okay? We go ask the cards, okay? If the scene was staged, okay, did Nancy even make it to the house? What? Okay, first of all, what happened when Nancy Guthrie was at her daughter Annie's house on January 31st? Okay, what happened? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. What happened? What was the events, the energy that went on at her daughter Annie Guthrie's house? Because they said they got it verified from the Uber driver that he picked her up and took her over there. So, what was the energy? What was Nancy's experience at her daughter Annie's Guthrie's house on January 31st? The evening of January 31st. What do you want us to know? And once again, thank you for your answers. Failure. 6 of Wands in reverse is failure. Refusing to see it in another perspective, okay? Delays, unable to let go of the past, okay? Refusing to look at it in a different perspective. And the 3 of Cups in reverse. Overindulgence, feeling left out, and communication. 10 of Swords in reverse. Rock bottom, betrayal. Making excuses. A refusal, the 10 of Swords in this reading can signify a refusal to let something come to an end, okay? Okay. So there was something going on and there was a refusal to let it go. Move on. Next subject, okay? The Knight of Wands in reverse. Setbacks, arrogance, okay? Mm-hmm. And judgment. Ooh. This talks about a decision. Yeah, there was judgment. There was a decision. Immaturity, emotional. Okay, so somebody was being overly sensitive. They were being immature. Okay, immature. They didn't want to see it in another perspective. Okay, they were being immature. I see. Okay, and the 10 of Cups in reverse, and they was drunk. They was drunk. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, yeah, uncooperative. Okay, and we have the 3 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they didn't. Moving on. They didn't want to move on. They did. Next subject. Okay, they yeah. And then we have the Moon in reverse. Oh, so the decision was revealed or came out. Okay. Now, Nancy has a bad heart. Okay, and their behavior may have become upsetting to her. And the Emperor in reverse. This is the male figure. Okay, this is the father figure. Controlling. Okay, so now we see, okay, who is being immature and didn't want to let it go. Okay, and yeah, he didn't want to let it go. Look at him. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Hoarding, greed, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Oh, he over there acting a fool. Um, Knight of Cups in reverse. Ooh, deceit, jealousy. Oh, okay. And Miss Nancy trying to defend herself. He wasn't letting it go. The Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, so we got some clarity here. Acceptance. So, ooh, child. This making me want to clutch my pearls. Okay, they over there drinking, acting stupid. Now it's telling me that this Four of Cups in reverse means the same thing as upright, okay? But it's more intense, okay? Not liking what was being offered, okay? Not liking dissatisfaction. He was deeply dissatisfied. The Star in reverse. Oh, honey, okay? He went dark. He went dark. The Nine of Swords in reverse. He went dark, y'all. And the Nine of Swords in reverse. So he went dark in his mind. In his mind, he felt he was going to end it, okay? He was determined. Nine of Swords. He wasn't giving up. And the Queen of Cups. That's another one of my Annie cards, okay? So she's got deceit and jealousy hanging over her head. And the Page of Swords in reverse, Chatty Patty. Okay, so yeah, oh yeah, they was over there, okay, ready to rumble. Okay, she let it out. Okay. And as usual, yeah, that's Annie. She's avoiding conflict, okay? There go the plans. He carried out the, okay, he set that plan into motion, okay? Temperance. And the Six of Cups in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. And there goes the Tower. Okay, so this probably allegedly broke out in the house. All hell broke loose. All hell broke loose. Okay. Oh, it ain't no lower 50s here. Let's see, what's the temperature here? Oh, it's 7 o'clock, so it's starting to cool off. Hold on, let me see. Everybody talking about the weather. Oh, wait, it's 85. The high was 89. It's 85. Okay. 92 tomorrow. Oh, yeah, tomorrow. Oh, sookie now. Now, Monday and Tuesday is supposed to be almost 100 degrees. Oh, I got to set up my, I just got my, what do you call it? Mobile air conditioner. I'm going to set it up on my YouTube channel. Okay. So I have to unbox it because I can always write it off on my business taxes, even though I don't have no business. Okay. But just in case. And see how that works. Okay, so. Okay. It is 7 o'clock. So you're an hour ahead of us. Okay. What can you tell us? Okay. What happened to Nancy Guthrie at her daughter Annie's house that evening? What happened to Nancy Guthrie on the evening of January 31st at her daughter Annie's house? What happened to Nancy? What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. What happened to Nancy that evening at her daughter's house? What can you tell us? And thank you again. What happened to Nancy? Ace of Cups. Emotional. Opportunity. No, I'm reading the whole wrong thing. Joy, creativity. Okay. Saying she was happy. Okay. Knight of Wands, creativity. Okay. Adventure, they were playing games. Okay. Ooh, the tower hit. There's a tower, but the tower is in reverse. Okay. Oh, something happened. Something manifested, and it wasn't good. Maybe it was the argument or something. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. The star. The star. Okay. So it's talking about healing. It's talking about joy. Okay. But we got the tower card. Okay. We got the tower card. So apparently it wasn't as entertaining as it should have been or could have been. Yeah. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. Okay. Let me see. See, sometimes I got to refer to the book so I can get more meaning. So it usually tickles my intuition. Okay? Number 5, the Hierophant. Okay. Okay. She learned something. There was a light shed on something. Okay. She learned the secret. She learned something they were hiding. 7 of Wands. So she was put on defense. This talks about protecting yourself. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. An offer may have been turned down. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Oh. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Shut up. She saw the hidden greed. She saw the hidden greed. I don't know what was said or done over there, but it made her see. Mm, emotional immaturity. she learned, and the devil in reverse. Eight of Pentacles. I think she learned that they were drug addicts. Talks about recovery, hidden recovery. And the Four of Cups. Okay? I think she turned down the offer and they didn't like it. They didn't like it. They didn't like it. They didn't like working. But this is emotional. Oh! Shut up. Four of Cups. Not liking what's being offered, unappreciative. Shut the door, unappreciative. And it's looking at the work, the job, the money. Girl, Keisha, what? Stop now? Mama trying to do what you get. Okay, I'm on a mission. Look at this. And she, where you got to go, girl? Somebody waiting on you out there? Huh? I'm gonna tell you what you do. Oh no. Okay, go get them clothes off the line. Okay? Go out there, get the clothes off the line. There you go, boo-boo. Go on, fold them up and bring them back, okay? Okay, bring them back in here. Get the clothes. Don't just sit there, girl. Get the clothes. Girl, I tell you, my cat, she don't do no work around here. Look at her, looking back at me. Okay, so now, okay. They did not like the offer. They didn't like, oh, they didn't like the money she was paying them. They wanted more. They were unappreciative. Ooh. Okay, now this card ain't in reverse. This is straight up betrayal. This is at the house. What happened to Nancy at the house? She was betrayed from these unappreciative. Okay? And there's the freaking magician. King of Cups in reverse. And he's insecure, defensive, and frustrated. Giving up. and the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands right next to it, okay? Oh, there was a struggle? Wait a minute. Nah. Giving up. Giving up. Wow. Ace of Wands. Oh, it was all kind of action. This happened in the evening. Looked like they was maybe when she came over there. Oh, they may have already been intoxicated. They have already was drinking. Recovery over the King of Cups. Okay. Eight of Swords. She was trapped. Now, okay, I'm trying to tell you. Okay, this is what happened. What they did they blindfold her and tie her up? That's the action. Oh, but it's the Eight of Swords. Five of Swords in reverse. Deceit, regret, resentment, resentment, conflict. Now, usually this Five of Wands is in reverse, but they was over there fighting. They, oh, child. And she just gave up. She was defenseless. Seven of Cups in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they was over there drinking. Uh-huh. The High Priestess. The secret's coming out. Six of Pentacles. They didn't want, they didn't, yeah, they didn't want the secret to come out. They was drinking. They was drinking. And you know what they say about a drunk? They ain't sugar, honey, iced tea. Okay? Mm-hmm. Looks like I don't think Nancy made it home. So they made, and a drunk mouth speaks sober thoughts, right? Okay, so they may have told her because they drunk and they arguing and tensions rising and told her about how they feel and all whatnot, and they drunk, maybe they was going back and forth. Okay, they didn't want the rest of the family to find out. And okay, they didn't want the secret to come out that she was either giving them or they were taking money. This is the generosity card. This is give and take, giving and taking. Okay. See, we got the Five of Swords in reverse. Deceit, regret, and resentment. Okay. Unappreciative. Whoa. They could have took that stuff and set it there, girl. They did everything else. If they planted the blood, believe me, they planted the watch and the phone. If they did, allegedly, if they had enough presence of mind to squirt blood, okay, that she bleed and whatever happened to her, it happened at the house. Okay? If they had that much presence of mind, you best believe that watch and everything else is a setup. Okay? Right. Yeah, okay. Okay. We got another question. they have something. They may have the information on the pacemaker. They're not telling you. They're not saying. They don't want they definitely don't want the family to know. Okay. Something happened and it would show on the pacemaker. Okay. See what I'm saying? Right. And the fact that if it is staged, then it would not be surprised me if the hearing aid, okay, and all that was staged. Especially if you're gonna lie. If you lie and say that you took that lady home, okay, you can't tell a lie and her phone ain't there because it's gonna ping over there by their house. Okay, so they got it pinging, and whoever took the phone there shows it traveling and hitting and pinging her house. Okay, you can play it off like that. And then, okay, they now I don't know how true it is. They said, remember we were talking about the door being locked. Okay, they said she had 4 locks on that door. She had 4 locks. They were deadbolts, and they could only be unlocked and locked from the outside. I mean the inside, but they were all locked. So that means that somebody had to have locked them from the inside, okay, or they had the key. Well, here's the thing. The garage door, okay, the garage door doesn't tell me really anything because I'm pretty sure they have the garage door opener. Well, yeah, they did have it. Okay, whether she was alive or not, they had the garage door opener. Okay, see what I'm saying? Right, went through the garage. So if it is staged, okay, then that's why it's staged because she never made it home. Okay. Trying to figure out how to phrase this question. Okay. Um, was let's see. Trying to figure out how to ask this question. We don't know anything about the hair. We don't know anything about the bed sheets. Okay, they're not telling. Well, the only thing about the day before is you got to remember the Uber driver. The Uber. Let's ask about the Uber driver. The Uber driver said that he picked Nancy up and took her over to Annie's house. What can you tell us about the Uber driver that picked up Nancy? The Uber driver that picked up Nancy and took her over to Annie's house. What can you tell us about the Uber driver on January 31st? What can you tell us? The Uber driver, okay, that picked Nancy up. What can you tell us about the Uber driver? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Ooh. The Uber driver picked Nancy up January 31st. What do you want us to know? Six of Cups. That's interesting. I don't know if they have a video, but I wonder, did she know the Uber driver? Knight of Wands. Passion, courage, and adventure. The Star. Two of Swords. Oh. Oh. Maybe she didn't see him. She blindfolded. Maybe she, okay, hold on. Queen of Swords. Queen of Wands. Oh, this is getting interesting. Judgment in reverse. Ooh. There's something going on here. Six of Wands. and the Knight of Cups. Now, oh, it's not in reverse. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. And the Three of Cups. And the Emperor. And Justice in reverse. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Something about that Uber driver, honey. There's regret. There's indecision. There's, oh, and the strength. And the Six of Pentacles. I don't know, but there's some kind of resentment going here. There's some strong resentment going over here. Okay. The Uber driver was paid, but I don't think Nancy paid him. Okay. He was tipped. And we have the Five of Swords in reverse. The Lovers. The Tower. Okay. Queen of Cups in reverse. And the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Pentacles. Five of Wands. Page of Wands. What? Eight of Swords. And the Two of Cups. They need to go look at that Uber driver. They need to go back to that Uber driver. Something ain't right with the Uber driver. There's something ain't right with the Uber driver. Okay. There's deceit. There's deceit. And whatever they were doing, I think he was in on it. Okay? They need to go back to the Uber driver. They said they interviewed the son. Now, I don't think the FBI, I don't know if they really interviewed the son. Okay? I know the sheriff did. But see, that's the problem. He don't count. Okay? But they need to interview that Uber driver and that little boy. Wow. Yeah, they need to interview them. And I don't know. You guys might be right. Nancy may not have made it home. He may be a setup. Because we know the ransom is a cover up. How low can you go? And see, the thing about this is life imprisonment. I don't know if it's the death penalty, okay? But it's definitely life without the possibility of parole. Because this is diabolical, okay? For you to sit up there and do some mess like this, allegedly, for your entertainment purposes, okay? And tie up your mama. They need to go back to the Uber driver. See? Because that's the thing about it. Okay. Who was the Uber driver? Okay. Who was the Uber driver? Okay, the Uber, okay. Who is the Uber driver in Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? What? Shut the door. Somebody got to go back. As of April 2026, the identity of the Uber driver who transported Nancy Guthrie on the night of her disappearance has not, and they highlighted it, has not been publicly released by law enforcement. They interviewed the driver and reviewed in-vehicle camera footage, confirming the ride was routine and showing nothing suspicious. Mm. Now, the final contact. Contrary to some reports, it was her son-in-law, Tommaso Cioni, who drove her home from her daughter's house around 9:45 p.m. Uh-oh, where's the sound?
From all three security cameras at her home have been recovered. While authorities say nothing of note has been found so far, investigators are taking a closer look at the security gate on the door. Newsation senior correspondent Brian Enton has been on top of this case from the very start. Brian, good afternoon. What is the significance of Nancy's front door?
Yeah, first of all, it's good news that they're making progress with the other cameras. Nick, we've reported on that, of course.
They're talking about the door, but they got the title of the Uber driver.
This is interesting. A lot of people didn't pick up on this. There's a security door in front of the
Video
front door.
of Nancy Guthrie in Uber obtained by FBI.
These security doors that go in front of the front door. It's almost like a screen door, but there's serious bars there. And I'm told they're specifically interested in it because when you think about it and you see the video from the suspect at the front door, it would be very, very difficult to break through that front security door, which is leading some law enforcement experts to believe that there may have already been someone inside the house, with Nancy inside the house, and this may have been a second suspect, this one you see here,
That's
at
sad.
the front door, getting ready for them to bring Nancy out the front door. Again, it's just a theory, it's something to think about, but the fact that there is that security door that was presumably locked would make it very difficult for someone to actually break in.
Oh!
Brian, that is definitely something we had not picked up on before. What more are you hearing from Nancy's neighbors about the FBI in the neighborhood?
Okay.
Yeah, so
See,
the FBI has been back in the neighborhood for the last several days. I have cased the neighborhood, and they seem to be specifically interested on the weekends, which is also sort of standing out to me.
okay, that's BS. That's clickbait. Okay, that's clickbait. Okay, so we get ready to go. Let's ask. Okay, four cards. Four cards. Four cards. Okay. What can you tell us? Did Nancy Guthrie ever make it home on the evening of January 31st? Did she leave her daughter Annie Guthrie's home on January 31st? Okay. Did she make it home? What do you want us to know? Did Nancy Guthrie make it home? Four cards. Did she make it home on January 31st, that evening, from her daughter Annie Guthrie's house? What do you want us to know? Four cards. Four cards. Did she make it home? Four cards. Well, I kind of get the impression the Eight of Wands in reverse, okay? Eventually, nah. Instability, setbacks. So that's a no. Four cards. Four cards. Four cards. Did she make it home? Seven of Wands. Okay. So this is being defensive, protectiveness, okay, protecting yourself. Ten of Wands, okay, in reverse. She was dropped off. Okay, this is in reverse. This is a low, okay, being dropped off. Let's see. Freedom, letting go. This is holding on to something. And the Hermit. Okay, this is holding on to something and it's facing the Hermit. We're looking toward the future. These two cards are looking toward the past. Okay. Tell us more. Tell us more. Four more cards. Tell us more. Did Nancy make it home on January 31st? Tell us more. I usually get a better outcome when okay, immaturity, indecisive. Oh, in the world in reverse. And the Ace of Cups. Okay. So we have somebody on the defense, okay, and actually emotional immaturity, okay. It was like there was an indecision on dropping her off, okay, and holding on to something, okay. It wasn't over. Oh, he wouldn't let it go. Emotional. She's by herself and emotional. Okay. Now, the Two of Swords talks about clarity, decision, and opposing ideas. Okay. Opposing ideas. He dropped her off. I believe, okay, he dropped her off, but she didn't want him to drop her off. Okay. And he wouldn't let go of whatever it was that was going on. Okay. And it got emotional. She was by herself. Okay. She was by herself. She was defenseless. So she may have made it home. Four more cards. Four more cards. Okay. Four more cards. She may have made it home. He was in control. He was driving. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. He was impatient. He didn't want to wait. He was impatient. And he decided to take action. Okay. And it was like, it's kind of like he took her home. That's what it's saying. It's saying he took her home and she was by herself. Okay. And it looked like, okay, uh, he was being cavalier, chivalry. Okay. Four more cards. Four more cards. He was being nice about it. Okay. Four more cards. Four more cards. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Okay. But something hit the fan. Okay. And she gave up. She left. And the magician. Okay. So allegedly, I think he did take her home. Okay. But something happened. He didn't let that whatever went on was going on at that house. He didn't want to. He didn't let it go. Okay. Okay. But he turned into the magician, and I guess he has some tricks up his sleeve. Let me ask one more time. Four cards. Four cards. Okay. I swear, one question leads to another. Okay. Four cards. What happened when Tommaso took Nancy home? Okay. Not even four cards. Let's just do the story. What happened when Tommaso took Nancy home on January 31st in the evening? What happened? What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. What happened when Tommaso took Nancy home on the evening or night of January 31st? What do you want us to know? This could be he left. Okay. But this also represents a change. There's movement and there's a change. Okay. She, okay, trying to avoid conflict. Okay, trying to avoid conflict. The sun. Okay. But we got the magician here. So what's really going on? And the Knight of Swords. Okay. Mm. The Lovers in reverse. So I think he took her home and then, okay, trying to be nice so she would let him take her home, okay, and then he changed up. Okay, yeah. He's still holding on to that, he wouldn't let go. He wouldn't let go. And the Three of Cups in reverse. She could clearly see he was drunk. Okay. Overindulgence. Okay. And there was a disagreement. Two of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Disharmony. Okay. And conflict. He didn't want to wait. He was impatient. Okay. We got some money here. And the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Swords. Okay, so there was disharmony over a decision. Okay, there was a decision, and it's facing the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, and the Two of Pentacles. And the Tower moment. This is what happened when he dropped her off. Is something about money. Okay, Ten of Cups in reverse. He wasn't happy about it. Okay, Six of Wands. Okay, there's failure there. Okay, no recognition, and the Secret. And the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And the Ten of Pentacles, the inheritance. And there's a Tower moment. Okay, avoiding disaster. Delaying it or avoiding it. Okay, being left out in the cold. Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, and Justice, strength in reverse. And the Seven of Wands. The Fool. Okay. My brain power is running out. I can feel it. But there's something that happened at the house. When he dropped her off, he didn't just drop her off. He didn't just drop her off. Okay. He was intoxicated, okay, and he wouldn't let it go. Whatever it was they was arguing about at the house, he wouldn't let it go, okay? And it had something to do with money, okay? And it was some money that she was not paying him. I don't think that they got most of the money. I think she felt that she should have got most of the money. I think Nancy was trying to be fair with the three kids, okay, and split it equally. But I think that they felt because they were the ones mainly caring for Nancy that they should have got more money. They should have got more out of the deal. They should have gotten whether even if it wasn't even it may not have been even the will that that they were after. They wanted more money in their hand, not now, but right now, okay, because they felt entitled to it. Because we're the only ones out here going back and forth and helping you however they're helping her. One helping her that much because they both had jobs. So how you gonna have a job and be a caretaker? Okay. She needed care. She could have fell out at any time. She didn't need to be there at all by herself. Okay. So whatever happened in the process, in the meantime and in between time, okay, they lying. They lying. He wanted something, you know, here's the thing. Okay, let me tell you like this before I go. The fact that it's telling me they were intoxicated, okay? It could have been anything, okay? And as far as I'm concerned, usually when you're in that state of mind, okay, whatever it wasn't that serious, okay? But they're intoxicated. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And the dirt came out in the wash. The dirt came out in the wash. And yeah, So that's the thing about it, and that's what makes it so crazy, okay? And it's hard to pinpoint it because they were intoxicated. Good night. Happy Mother's Day. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because there's more. And I've been on for 3 hours. Sorry I kept so long, okay, and running my mouth, but it was a lot to discuss. Say, okay. But and okay, this could have been something that was set to go. They may have planned it, or maybe it was planned after the fact because there's something went down, okay? But nevertheless, it was bad planning, okay? Whether it was planned 3 months ago or they just made that plan up that night, okay, with all them lost hours that they can't account for. But see, they was drinking. They was drinking and they was thinking. That'll get you every time. So with that said, stay blessed.